Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am your friend Ashfaq and today we will see how to upgrade the vCenter 7 to vCenter 8, keeping the hostname and the IP address to the same. So this is my vCenter 7. This is the version and the build number of my vCenter server. This is the hostname of my vCenter server and this is the IP address of my vCenter server. 192.168.0.147, and this vCenter server is residing on the host 192.168.0.146, and this is the virtual machine name for our vCenter server 7. In today's video we are going to upgrade this vCenter server to vCenter 8, and the target vCenter would be deployed on this host 192.168.0.141, and this is the version and the build number of the ESXi host. Once the upgrade is completed, the source virtual machine on this host will get shut down, and target vCenter would be residing on this host, and the IP address and hostname would be the same as of the source vCenter server. So these are the details for the source VM, and this is the virtual machine name which we will give to destination vCenter server, which we are going to deploy on the 141 host, and this is the temporary IP address which we will use during the migration process. We will assign a temporary IP address to the new appliance to facilitate the configuration and services data migration from old appliance to the newly deployed appliance. After the migration, the, the IP address and hostname of the old appliance are applied to the new upgraded appliance of version 8. At the end of the upgrade, the temporary IP address is released and the old appliance is powered off. So if I go to download folder, I have downloaded the vCenter 8 ISO. You can refer to this video on how to download the vCenter 8 ISO from the vmware.com. The link of this video I will provide you in the description. I will right click on the ISO and I will click on mount, which will mount the ISO in my local system and it will open it. Before I move forward, I will show you one thing. In this my local system from where I am trying to upgrade, if I go to network adapter, you can see the primary DNS I have given my domain controller so that I can resolve the hostname of the vCenter server from this system. I will go to mounted folder I will go to this folder VCSA UI installer Win32 folder, and I will double click on the installer.exe. So as we are upgrading our vCenter 7 to 8, so I will click on upgrade. First it will proceed with the stage 1. I will click on next, accept, next. So here we have to connect to source appliance. So I will provide the IP address of my source appliance 192.168.0.147. Connect to source. So this is the username of single sign-on administrator@vsphere.local. I will provide the password for the single sign-on. I will provide the password for the root for the source appliance. So here we have to provide the IP address of ESXi host on which our source appliance is residing, 192.168.0.146. Username of the host root. I will provide the password for the root. I will click on next, yes. So here we have to provide the target details. So I will provide the IP address of the host on which we are going to deploy our target vCenter server, 192.168.0.141. I'll provide the username root. I will provide the password for the root. Next, yes. So here we have to provide the details for the target virtual machine. So I will provide the name for the target virtual machine. I will set the password for the root. I will confirm the password. Next, my setup is tiny. I will click on next. This is the data store on which we are going to deploy our target appliance. I will click here on enable thin disk mode and I will click on next. Here we have to provide the temporary IP address details which will be used during the migration. This is the temporary IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, I will provide the DNS server, 192.168.0.128. which is actually my domain controller. I will click on next. So these are the summary for the stage 1. I will click on finish, which will start the deployment of the stage 1, and this stage 1 deployment will take some time to complete. So stage 1 deployment completed here, and this is the URL for the management interface of the vCenter server. I will click on continue. Okay, so stage 1 deployment completed. Now we will move forward with the stage 2. I will click on next. Okay, so these are the pre-upgrade check results. I will click close. So out of these three options, I will select first option and I will click on next. I will untick the CIP. I will click on next. So this is the summary for the stage 2. I will tick here I have backed up the source vCenter server, and I will click on finish. Okay. So stage 2 deployment has started, and it is again going to take some time to complete. So stage 2 deployment has been completed here, and this is the URL for the vCenter server. I will click here on close. I will go to browser. I will close all the older tabs. If I go to the host on which we were having our source appliance, So you can see here our source virtual machine has been shut down. And if I go to host where we have deployed our target appliance, so you can see here this is our target virtual machine, and it is having the similar IP address as of the source virtual machine. I will now go to browser and I will try to log in to the vCenter server. Launch vSphere client, username administrator @vsphere.local. I will provide the password for the same. Login. So you can see here our vCenter server has been upgraded to 8.0, and the host name and the IP address are the same as of the source appliance. By this way you can upgrade your vCenter 7 to the vCenter 8, keeping the host name and the IP address to the similar. Hope you find this video helpful. A lot of effort went behind this video, so do subscribe to my channel to encourage my work. Like the video, share it with the friends and spread the knowledge. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.